In the year 2345, humanity had finally achieved the impossible: time travel. A group of brilliant scientists, led by Dr. Emily Wilson, had been selected to venture back in time to the year 2020. Their mission was to prevent a catastrophic event from occurring, an event that had devastated the future they called home. As the team stepped out of the time machine, they marveled at the familiar yet different sight before them. The year 2020 was supposed to be a time of bustling cities and busy streets, but instead, they found themselves in a desolate wasteland. Buildings lay in ruins and nature had reclaimed the world. Confusion and despair settled in the hearts of the scientists as they realized that altering the past had unintended consequences. Their actions had obliterated the existence of the future they had hoped to save, and now they were left in a twisted reality. Determined to make amends, the team began their investigations. They discovered that the catastrophic event they wanted to prevent had never occurred. Instead, a different catastrophe had unfolded, an event that no one had predicted. The world had been ravaged by a deadly pathogen, leaving only a handful of survivors. As the scientists delved deeper into this new reality, they discovered that the pathogen had originated from a laboratory in their original future, a lab they had shut down in an attempt to prevent the first catastrophe. The unintended consequence of their actions had unleashed this new horror upon the world. Haunted by guilt, the team set out to rectify their mistake. They navigated the barren landscapes, using their knowledge of the future to find clues and solutions. However, time was not on their side. The pathogen had already done its damage, and the survivors were dwindling. In their desperate race against time, the team faced challenges and sacrifices. They encountered groups of survivors who were wary of their arrival and fought against them. They also faced their own doubts and fears, questioning whether their mission had been futile from the start. But through it all, they remained resolute. They owed it to the future they had lost to make things right. Gradually, they pieced together the puzzle of the pathogen's origin and devised a plan to stop it from spreading further. In a final, epic showdown, the scientists confronted the source of the pathogen. As they struggled to neutralize it, they realized that their actions had set in motion a sequence of events that would inevitably change the course of history. With a heavy heart, Dr. Wilson made a difficult decision. She knew that restoring the original future they had come from was impossible. Instead, they had to forge a new path, a new future shaped by the knowledge they had gained from their journey. As they returned to their own time, the team carried with them the weight of their actions and the hope of a better future. They no longer aimed to save a world that no longer existed. Instead, they would use their expertise to prevent the rise of any catastrophic events in their own time, ensuring that their mistake in the past would never be repeated again.